After exploring the things to do in Havana on the surprise trip for my mom in the previous episode, we will now join a tour to the sites in West Cuba, where we roll cigars in the Vinales Valley, have some proper beach time in Maria la Gorda, and zipline through the area of Las Terrazas. Our first destination is the Vinales Valley, which is a UNESCO World Heritage, famous for its limestone hills and the surrounding farmland, where apparently the best tobacco in the world is growing. We're on a little hike through the Vinales Valley, and this is a good opportunity to see how the farming works here and to see the scale of the mountains in comparison to the surrounding farmlands. The Vinales Valley has been listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site since November 1999 for the outstanding karst landscape and agriculture, as well as vernacular architecture, crafts and music. Tobacco and other crops are cultivated on the bottom of the valley, mostly by traditional agriculture techniques. As stated, the Viñales Valley is famous for its tobacco, and we are now here on the Macondo tobacco farm to learn a little bit more about the growing of the tobacco and how they process it until it becomes a cigar.
He's gonna roll cigar for us to see. Ne? Ima phone, no? Phone. Bravo! Mi alma se desborda de emoción.
When you're traveling through Cuba, you usually stay at the home of the locals, which are called Casa Particulares. So over there lives the family, and here we have our room, which is basically like a hotel room. So we have 2 beds in here, air conditioning, and then the bathroom. We finished our stay in Viñales by learning some Cuban salsa moves before we got to experience the nightlife. Before we head on to Maria la Gorda, we are visiting a cave, Cueva de Indio. Let's go down. After a 2-hour drive from Vinales, we finally arrived in Maria la Gorda, which is on the far west coast of Cuba. And I guess that's the place to go for a swim and to snorkel. We are making our way to the Faro Roncalli, which is a lighthouse at the furthest western point of Cuba, and we're now in the Guanahababibes National Park. The Guanahababibes National Park on the Peninsula is one of the country's largest natural reserves and is separated from the rest of the island by white sand plains, where one of Cuba's largest lakeside areas lies. The area is inhabited by 172 species of birds belonging to 42 families, 11 of which are endemic and 84 are migratory. Experts also believe that 4 of the 7 species of marine turtles living on the planet have survived in the Guanahababibes Peninsula. We came to a little beach where actually the turtles are nesting, and there's a lot of plastic garbage laying around which is coming from the ocean, and we decided to go for a little beach cleanup here with the locals to do something good, to give something back. And we made it to the lighthouse Faro Roncalli, the westernmost point of Cuba. Mexico from here is about 200 kilometers away, and this here is not the end of Cuba, it's the beginning. After returning from the lighthouse, we used the afternoon to snorkel and enjoyed a few piña coladas by the beach. Before continuing our journey in the direction of Havana on the next morning. And the third and last stop on our trip is the small community nature reserve of Las Terrazas, which literally means the terraces. Las Terrazas is a small community and nature reserve located in the Sierra del Rosario Mountains, which was designated a biosphere reserve by UNESCO in 1984. The nature reserve includes 5,000 hectares of secondary forest, which was planted on the surrounding deforested hills by building terraces to avoid erosion, hence the name. The reserve is rich in flora and fauna and includes lakes, rivers and waterfalls. We stayed in the beautiful Mocca hotel, which we used as our base to explore the area. But to experience the best views at Las Terrazas, you will need a harness and a helmet. So next thing we're doing is ziplining. Mom first. What a great way to finish a trip to this beautiful country. If you are interested in a similar experience, you can find the link to the G Adventures tour we attended below the video. Also make sure to subscribe to this channel for new travel videos every Thursday. Thanks for watching. Hasta pronto. Bailar con mi corazón.